We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Thunder and the Arrows. Saul Worthing tries to keep pace in the National League batting race. First pitch is next. Tony Norton will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Stepping in, Brian Cannon. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Now a swing, but not much behind it as this is lifted into shallow center. Tierney is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, this is a fun lineup to watch. They lead the league in hits. They can do it in a variety of different ways. They got some guys in the lineup who can really bang and hit the ball out of the yard. And then they got the little scrappers, the grinders, who will beat this pitcher down, drive his pitch count up, and get into that bullpen.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Myers over to his right, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
Into the box now, Scott Franchise. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Here it comes.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Swinging a ground ball to third. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Brett Sanders, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
At the plate, Adam Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
2-2 the count. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
And another foul ball. He'll try it again. 3-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Miles is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting second, the first baseman, Alton Kramer.
Stepping up to the plate, Alton Kramer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Bases are empty, one man out. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Into the box now, Chet Tierney. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside, see if the fish are still biting.
Ball one as the changeup misses well off the inside.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
The 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Once again, a 3-2. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Mike Hayes. Here's the first pitch to him. The cutter runs outside, ball one. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Now here's the pitch. 3-0 now. Michael Lopez is on deck. The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike. The 3-1. And that misses for ball four, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That is it. The first baseman, Michael.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Michael Lopez, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First offering on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
The 0-1 fouled off. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Hayes gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate now, Adrian Esparza, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. 22 home runs on the ledger for him so far this year. Here's the 1-0. And he looks at a curveball that falls in, 1-1. From the stretch.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count. Three balls, 1 strike.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around it?
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And there's a base hit on the line. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now. Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did. And looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that. Now at the plate, Tiny Ryan. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. One there, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Batting it, the left fielder, Edwin Miles.
Stepping into the box, Edwin Miles, and their runners at the corners now. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
A 1-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Mohamed Butts.
Mohamed Butts.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball well outside. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Outside and low, 3-0.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
3-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he is into third with a leadoff triple. So he's in at third to kick off the inning as you take a look at the league leaders in triples. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Stepping in now, Antonio Nunez. He swings and grounds it to short. A run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Well, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hits the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that found the hole right there. Ribeye steak, chalk one up.
At the plate, Caleb Grabo. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball.
A ball and 2 strikes.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Count still at 1-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Now another 1-2 in the dirt, but it's swung on for the third strike.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
To the plate now, Robinson Schwabenland. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Ball and no strikes. Here it is. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Good hard slider at 88. It's 1-2 now.
Yep, 1-2.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up, and there's out number 2.
Good range showing off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Standing in, Devin Myers. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Worthing is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We've played 2 full. Mexico City is on top here, 1-0. Into the box, Brett Sanders. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Inside, ball 1.
The 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Butts is right there, 1 down.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Brian Cannon.
At the plate, Brian Cannon. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is low, ball 1. The 1-0 home. Taken, strike 1 on the inside corner.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Next up, 2
And he lays off it to even the count, 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
So we got him looking there. Ryan Hannon, who's out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Saul Worthing, 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he offers at the circle change and misses 0-1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. The 0-2 once more.
The count is 1-2.
Two out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now in the box, Tony Norton.
The pitcher, Tony Norton.
First offering on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And it misses. 3-1 now. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Adam Turner. Here comes the first pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Franchise will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 12, Alton.
Now at the plate, Alton Kramer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling with the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. So now to the plate, Chet Tierney. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The set and the 1-0. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. have a play. This is down and into the gap. And the runner will score from second. Tierney blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 3.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Into the box now, Muhammad Butts, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Again, he sends it out of play. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. The 1-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 3 innings complete. Mexico City is on top 3-0. Stepping into the box, Scott Franchise. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
0-2. Nope.
That misses. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. Tierney will get there as he takes care of this one for a long out, number 1.
The catcher, Mike Hayes.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Hayes. He drew a walk his first time up. Now here's the pitch. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside. So far on the year, Hayes carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Now a curveball misses inside. Popped up. Myers is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Digging in to try it again, Michael Lopez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Riding in once again, Antonio Nunez. He singled his last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
1-1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
1-1. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Hayes corrals it. A throw down to first, one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Digging in now, Caleb Grabo. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope. Ball one.
Now the 1-0.
Ball inside.
Bases are empty, one man out. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Ready now, Robinson Schwabenland. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 1-0 home. Seared down the first baseline. But a foul ball, 1-1. Runners on first with one down. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Devin Myers will be next. The 3-1 pitch. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Runner at first here, one man out. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with one away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
At the plate, Devin Myers. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Runners are at first and second with one away. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Miles is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Tony Norton.
So stepping in, Tony Norton comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike to begin the at bat. It's 0-1. This is foul right side. On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Outside.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
This one sinks low on a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
A little roller toward the hole. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And next will be the imposing power bat, Adrian Esparza.
Esparza.
Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Ball one.
A ball and a strike. And he misses 2-1. The pitch. Strike, 2 called, and it's even at 2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The third baseman, number 4, Tiny Ryan.
So digging in now, Tiny Ryan. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh, that's okay.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Here's a circle change just above the letters, and he's behind there 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Pitch on the way. One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Kramer backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Edwin Miles.
So striding in, Edwin Miles. First pitch of the at-bat. Heading out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Adam Turner.
Adam Turner.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Runs up and gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
The first baseman, number 12, Alton Kramer.
Standing in now, Alton Kramer. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Skipper's out of the third base dugout on his way toward the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Judd comes on now in an awfully difficult situation, as there are 2 on here with nobody out. At the plate now, Chet Tierney. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Judd has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Here's the 0-1 pitch. First and second here with nobody out. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
At the plate, Muhammad Butts, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. And it's 1-1. Two balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
That's out 2-2.
Oh, that's well hit. Deep center field. They're tracking it, but this is big trouble as it's down, and it's going to roll a while. And the runner will score from second. Now 2 runs have scored. Butts takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate. As they pile on, it's now a 6-0 game. In now, Antonio Nunez, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Set to deliver the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Count 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
Caleb Brabo waits on deck. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
Count 4.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
First offering on its way. Caleb Brabo is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Here's the 0-2. Hit softly on the ground to third. Right to him. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left on base. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Mexico City is out in front 6-0. Milton Otto will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Otto.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Late swing there on the changeup. Couldn't make up his mind, I guess. It's strike 2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
The batter, the second baseman, Brian Cannon.
Digging in once again, Brian Cannon. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the set-back.
Butts is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Saul Worthing.
Ready once again, Saul Worthing. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
The 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
Into the box, Scott franchise, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
1-1.
And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Two out with the man at first. Popped him up. Schwabenland has a play. And that's the third out. Seth McMillan gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Bottom of the sixth inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Robinson Schwabenland. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
1-0.
And the pitch.
Hey.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number one.
The third baseman, number 6, Devin Mize.
Ready for another shot now, Devin Mize. First delivery to him on the way. Bases are empty, one man out. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Tony Norton, getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. First offering on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Leading off the inning, Mike Hayes, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Here's the pitch.
No, that's down.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Digging in, Michael Lopez. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. And he's safe. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Settling in now, Adrian Esparza, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Stepping in now, Tiny Ryan. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. First and second now, 1 man out. behind 0-2 now. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. Just hung in there on that one. Popped him up. Schwabenland is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Edwin Mayo.
Striding into the box, Edwin Miles. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
That's outside.
2 men are on with 2 men out. That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready with the 1-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. From the stretch.
I got 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Three-two pitch. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Hal Hale will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. And there's ball 1. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. On the ground to third. Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. This one pretty well in the bag. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Mexico City leads this one 6-0. Ryan Greenberg comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in as the veteran outfielder, Adam Turner.
Adam Turner.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And that's in there for strike one. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
So now to the plate, Alton Kramer, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Greenberg, a left-hander who goes an even 6 feet. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Here comes the 1-0. Ball 2.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. 2-0 count, the pitch. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Miles will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The right fielder, number 99, Jeff Tierney.
Now to the plate, Chet Tierney. Here's a look over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful, because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in standing. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
You get yourself into count leverage 2-0 right there. You're looking to come unglued on something and be very aggressive. That ball had to nip the corner for him not to pull the trigger on it.
The 2-1 home. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Runners on first with 1 down. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he's back in standing. Into the box now, Muhammad Butts. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. 2 out with the man at first. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Fouled off. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The next 3-2. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Number 5, shortstop, Antonio.
Standing in, Antonio Nunez. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball. Down.
2 down, runners at first and second. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. In for strike 2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Hit hard up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
A little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
At the plate now, Caleb Grabo as he grounds one briskly to short. Fielded cleanly on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Mexico City is out in front here, 7-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ryan Cannon. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First offering on its way. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Popped up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
The center field of the 13th. Ball. Worthy.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So this home crowd likely to give him a standing O as he departs with the shutout in check, and a nice tip of the cap there to acknowledge a job well done.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Digging in and looking for more, Saul Worthing. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit to short. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught, as that'll be an infield single. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
Scott Franchise comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The catcher, number 2, Mike Hayes.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Hayes. First pitch on its way. Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Line toward right center. Tierney is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Walls enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next to hit is the catcher, Robinson Schwabenland. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey! Whoa, that's down.
Walls, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He throws a slider, a cutter, a changeup, a 4-seam fastball, and a 2-seam fastball. Now the 1-1 pitch.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Devin Mize waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Now batting, the third baseman, Devin.
Striding in, Devin Mize. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh, that's out.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Not close. It's 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
In tight as this pitch misses, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
The batter, the pitcher,
Byron Kane will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Byron Kane.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. The 1-0 pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
None out, runners at first and second. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. Throw won't get him. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
At the plate, Adam Turner hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there. And that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Stepping up now, Alton Kramer. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. He's set and the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Grounder down the line at third, and that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his third knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
John Lawton comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Standing in now, Chet Tierney, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Digging in the switch hitter, Muhammad Butts. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game. from the stretch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Ball one.
Ball one.
The 1-1 home.
That's in. Ball two.
Still only one out in the inning. Now a pitch popped up. Back behind short. He's going to be kicking himself. Esparza takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Antonio Nunez.
In now, Antonio Nunez, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Everything this guy throws moves. That two-seamer has a mind of its own.
The 1-2. Swing and a looper to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. 1 run is scored. And he is in there.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Into the box, Caleb Grabo. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Four runs here in this half inning. This is line to left. Miles is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We've played 8 full. Mexico City is on top here, 11-0. Rocky Thompson enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close a game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him a chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Michael Lopez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
The 0-1 on its way. Drilled right back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit. And the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th. And he's safe. So a struggle that time for him in center field. And as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. In now, Adrian Esparza, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. The 1-0. To short, hit hard, reined in. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range, and it's still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. So coming to the plate, Tiny Ryan. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1 ball, no strikes to count. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. From the belt, the pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Three-two pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Scooped up, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, the left fielder, Edwin Miles.
Now at the plate, Edwin Miles. First offering on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Men on third with 2 down. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of a home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
11-0, the final shutout total in this one. Mexico City put on a real offensive show with 11 runs on the board. Tony Norton earned his 5th win of the year. Brett Sanders was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 11 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the visitors, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 23 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.